So you need to make a move, but want to buy before selling? Where do I even begin? Well, I'm here to help. Hi, I'm DeLin Soileau. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to give you 5 solutions for buying a home, while you need to sell one as well. This is a very common dilemma. Everyone pretty much at this point knows that the market is competitive and most sellers are worried about where they will go if they sell. First, let's talk about why people move. Most people really don't move just because the market is hot. Most people move because of major life changes. That could be marriage, divorce, births, deaths, or maybe a job relocation. Those are some of the more common reasons why people move. Telling people how hot the market is could sound alarming. I know I've talked to many people that it actually scares them into not selling because they fear, well, if I sell, where will I go? Will I be able to buy another home? So let's get started with the first solution. The first solution is the most obvious, but kind of the most painful. So here we go. Solution number 1, sell first, rent, then buy. For this option, you would sell your current home that you own first. Then you would go find a place to rent and take your time house hunting. The pain here is that you will be moving twice, and there is the fear of the unknown since you haven't actually identified your future home, not to mention timing the lease so you don't overlap on payments. Now, before you do this, you're going to want to make sure that you have enough cash on the sale of your current home to be able to write competitive offers on your next home. Make sure to get a competitive market analysis on your home before selling it. You will really want to make sure that you make enough for a 20% down payment on your next home. If you hate the idea of moving twice, solution number 2 could work for you, but there is less room for error. Solution number 2, sell first, get a lease back, then buy. Solution number 2 is to sell the current home you're living in first and ask the buyers for a rent back, or we call it a lease back here in Texas. A lease back is where the buyers will buy your home, close on it, then you get the money, and then you get to stay in your home a little longer, renting it from the new owners. Basically, they are now the landlords and you are the tenants. So during the rent back, you go house hunting. But the downside to this plan is that you have a very narrow window to find a home, and there is no guarantee you will find something you like by the time that rent back ends. FYI, if that buyer is getting a loan, the maximum leaseback time limit is 60 days. But if the buyer is paying all cash, there is no limit. Solution number 3, get a bridge loan. A bridge loan works without selling your current home first by providing you access to cash, usually secured by the equity you have in your current home. Now, this is a very specialized loan product. Not every lender even offers them, and there are some cons associated with them. Typically, the lender that offers you a bridge loan will require you to use them for the traditional mortgage on your next home. The interest rates are higher with bridge loans, and you will usually have to make payments on the bridge loan before you even close on your next home. So you could also end up with 2 mortgages at the same time if you can't sell your current home after you close on your new one. Now, if your home is priced properly in this market, it isn't very likely, so the risk could be fairly minimal. Be sure to get all the information from your lender about all the ins and outs of a bridge loan before you sign on the dotted line. Solution number 4, new construction. With new construction, you have a few different options on how to proceed. You will need to speak to a lender first to see which one fits your scenario. So, if you qualify for both mortgages at the same time and you have cash available for the down payment, you should buy your new home, close on it, and then sell your current one after you move in. If you qualify for both mortgages, but you need to sell to get your down payment, Then it will look like this. Build your new home, and then about 60 days before your new home is complete, you sell your current home and ask the buyer for a lease back. Once you close on that home and get the proceeds of sale, you will close on your new construction home, then move into your new one during that leaseback period. Another scenario is if you don't qualify for both mortgages, or if you don't want to feel uncomfortable of that risk of not selling before you buy, then you could sell first, write a contract for a new construction home, and then go rent while the house is being built. Solution 5, get a home equity line of credit. Buy, then sell. A home equity line of credit, also known as a HELOC, on your current home to use as a large down payment to help you buy your next home. This is another scenario where you will need to speak to a lender before you get started, because you will need to make sure that you qualify for your current mortgage, your anticipated new mortgage, and the home equity line of credit on top of that. The beauty of this scenario is that you can take your time shopping for your next home. You only have to move once, and you don't have to make any HELOC payments unless there is a balance on it. Now, you will have to have a lot of equity in your current home for this plan to work, because if you don't have enough, then the HELOC amount won't be large enough to put you in a position to write competitive offers. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and would like to know how much equity is in your home, comment below or reach out so that I can help you know how much your home may be worth.